wrong. And we know that the scriptures is what's going to direct our foot to the right or wrong path. All right? There's commandments that we got to follow. If we're following the commandments, then we know we're on the right path. If we're disobeying the commandments, then we know we're on that path that leads to destruction. It's very simple. It is very, very simple. But then the Christians will have you believe that the law is done away with. That don't matter. So how do I decide whether or not I'm doing the right or wrong? Like, how do I know if I'm on the right or wrong path?
Got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Well, the guiding light is the Bible, and the prophets to interpret the Bible.
Yep, there you go. There you have it.
On this 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith, prove yourselves, own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobates.
There you go. You got to examine yourself, man. Examine yourself to see if Yahushua Mashiach be with inside you, man. And there's a lot of guys out here faking it. A lot of guys that you know ain't really taking it all that serious. You know, and they ain't like really examining themselves because this is like a very serious thing. And like, you know, the elect number is very small, man. And it's like, you know, like Paul, you know, likened it to a race. You know, there's a lot of contenders out here, man. And the Lord can use any one of Jake, man. He can bring up the lowliest of Jake and make him of the elect. All right, at that last trump. So that's why, you know, when you hear this word, you got to take it in and be serious with it. That's why Baruch the 4th chapter says, now being returned, seek him 10 times more. You know, you got to examine yourself and make sure you're doing the right thing, man, and make sure you're following after Yahweh Shema Shai and not following after, you know, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the world. You know, with wisdom, with all that getting, get understanding. Yeah, and then you got a precept? No. You come with this precept then.
It's the book of Ephesians chapter 4.
Isaiah 58:1.
Read that right now?
Read what you read.
Ephesians chapter 4, and this is verse 14. It says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Yep, and it's crazy because like you see that, like, you know, on this side looking at you see how our people are just destroyed by all them doctrines, man. Like just blinded by it, like Islam, right? Christianity, right? Or their own vain opinions. You always have the people like, oh, what I feel, this is how I feel, and what do you think? Oh, stop telling me what you want from this. I want to know what you think. Like that's a whole doctrine in itself, how you feel about things. Like, listen, we ain't coming like that.
That's a woman's mindset.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you have it.
It operates on how she feels.
Yep. Yep.
Instead of the reality that is. We're dealing with reality. Yep. Like when them red pill guys, they talk about how we operate in the realm of reality. All right, they don't get it right either, because the reality that really exists is the scriptures. That's prophecy. Right? That's where we operate in.
Hey, they only touch the scriptures like half a 10,000%.
Right.
They touch it. They touch it, and then they leave it. Yeah. They don't go.
They use it when they feel it's beneficial, and when it's not.
Yeah. And then some of them fuck it up. Like the bull fresh, he fucks it up a lot. He don't know what. He's a fucking clueless idiot.
That's like what you said.
That dude's a fucking
Who's
idiot.
the interpreter of the scriptures? The prophets. Not everyone's a prophet.
That's right. There you go.
Right? Not everybody's a prophet.
Yep.
You need to stick the dripping out and dressing with fancy clothes and shit.
And when it comes to women, they know how to talk game, more or less.
Well, not him, but he's got money. But y'all but go ahead. Yeah,
No. A couple different voices in there. I'm just saying they talk about operating in the realm of reality, you know. But the realm of reality is what? What's it based in? Scriptures. All right. Because what's going to be the new reality? We're dealing with the current reality, right? The climate of things, right? The way things are done in society and all of that. Everybody feeling like they're entitled to your own opinion. You're not entitled to your own opinion. You're going to find that out. You're not entitled to your opinion. It's not your truth. It's the truth. You won't learn that the hard way. A lot of people going to learn that the hard way. Because when the judgment gets passed down, right, that's going to be divided. Who got it, who don't.
Yep.
And who's right, who's wrong. And there is a definitive right, wrong. That's all I really wanted to say.
And you see that more than ever now. Like, You know, you see that more than ever now with the, you know, the alphabet community. Like you just basically make up any truth at this point. Anything can be true at this point. Anything. That's what the society teaches you now.
Yeah, they had a Black Lives Matter and then the rainbow.
Yeah.
So you know they're progressive. They were racist before, but now it's popular to be like black people now apparently.
Yep.
So they had a Black Lives Matter and then the rainbow shit on their lawn and shit.
Yeah, which really they're only just doing that to try to just to be so they can be further wicked, to say, oh well, you know, we're all being oppressed here. Like, no, Esau, you ain't being fucking oppressed.
Trying to hide, yeah. You're trying to hide.
You just want to be wicked as hell. All right.
That's just one example. Anyway.
What's that?
That's just one example.
Yeah. But you know, you have that in this society now. Like everything is right. What is there a description on that too that says about that? Like everything is seeming to be right to the own man or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Roughly paraphrasing. You don't got to get it, but roughly paraphrasing. But that's where we're at nowadays. And you can't. And now we basically you know, you can't correct someone on their own stupidity. We let people, just unintelligent and stupid people, say and do the things that they do in fear of hurting their feelings, you know, like they'll make it seem like you can't say something about somebody and tell them they're wrong because of their feelings. But like the brother said, man, there's a definitive line on what the truth is and what's not the truth. All right, and you're gonna find out through death by pain.
All right, let me get it. You can man the camera if you want. You don't have to.
This what?
Oh no, this brother, are you rolling?
John, Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man,
Break that down.
Yeah.
but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Are you taking it off already? No.
Yeah.
It's the power button.
Hold the that
John, Proverbs 14:12. There is a way